So The Real is back, and they were discussing allegations against R. Kelly, but were they all being a bit too intrusive with a 16-year-old child? Because they felt like they were to me.
It's a woman, and she trains you to please him sexually. So she trained me for everything. She also taught me, you know, what I like.
How did they do it?
Like, how did you meet her? How were you introduced to her?
Hey guys, it's Murad and Raleigh. Hope you guys are all doing well today. So we have The Real is back, one of the shows that I used to review a lot, and I'm happy they're back because I'm very keen to see the little videos that they upload and so forth, because obviously we don't watch it here in London on TV, but you can watch it on YouTube and so forth, as I suggest it is like that for the majority of people who are in the US but watch the show. And, you know, they want to come back with a bang, and they came back with a bang. This whole R. Kelly allegation stuff that's been going around, these girls and so forth, and what's he doing. So, but what really irritated me, I want to just get into it straight away, is I felt like they were just being a bit too intrusive, and that they were just simply asking questions for the views.
Everything, like, I didn't know. Like, I was 16, I didn't know.
Scared? What was running through your head? How were you feeling when all that was happening?
Well, that's all they were doing. They were doing the most. It came off a bit desperate. I didn't really like it. Whether her story is true or not, that's something that we're going to get into later on. But first and foremost, the first topic is, are these presenters, Lani and so forth, were they just being a bit too intrusive? They kept on asking questions. They kept on saying, oh, break it down, break it down. How did you feel? How did you feel? Trying to like fully draw out and rinse out all of that emotion and all that stuff that a 16-year-old has gone through. Like, you're a big woman, you know. All four of you are big women. You're all adults. You are all adults, and you're here pressing on a very, very sensitive situation on a young, mature 16-year-old who isn't even classified as an adult yet. It came off as cheap, it came off as a bit annoying, it came off as some people who want to come for the views, that you want to have a big bang and so forth, and you're back and you want to do this, that's fine, but I feel like you needed a bit, I don't want to say training, because I feel like you obviously are well experienced in what you guys do and so forth, but I feel like you lot should have been more aware, more vigilant about how you are coming across as presenters when you are asking a young 16-year-old questions about a sensitive topic like this. Every single time you cut her off, you stopped her from speaking to say, how did you feel? Break that down, what we're going for your thoughts, what we're going to do. Let her speak how she wants to speak. Let it come natural, because it feels a bit forced. It feels like you're doing it for the views, and it really was quite uncomfortable to watch. So that in itself quite irritated me. And then we have the whole idea of, is her story even true? Because these times, if R. Kelly is keeping you in the basement and so forth, why would he let you go across the road to your uncle's house to get something and then come back? Why would you have a cell phone on you as well? Like, some parts of the story weren't adding up. It felt weird, it felt constructed, and everything against R. Kelly. Who knows? I'm not one to comment on whether the story is true or not, because obviously I have no foregrounds of any facts or so forth to do my research into it. So the premise of this video isn't to talk about whether her story is true. Of course, people will question by nature because some things don't add up, and obviously in the comment box below, let me know as well if you guys are thinking the same way. But the main premise of this video is The Real, and that it's back, and that I'm here for it. I'm happy for the show. I'm happy that it's back. Another season, but at the same time, I do feel like the presenters are being a bit too intrusive, made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't like it. Let me know what you guys think about that particular episode, the videos or whatever. If you guys caught onto that as well, I just felt like they were doing a bit too much. They were doing the most, kept on asking a question, kept on breaking it down, and then she started crying and so forth, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Because you need to, like, if I was sitting there with a 16-year-old, I would not let her know constantly tell her to break everything down, like with the TV, national television, because it makes me look like that I'm doing the most and I'm forcing stuff out of her. So it came off a bit desperate, unfortunately. But I thought I would review it. I don't really review per episode of The Real, but I thought I would just review it because I was watching it last night and I was thinking to myself, like, what are you doing? Like, especially Jeannie, especially like Lani, especially Tamara, all of them, they were just doing a bit too much. And at the end, Tamara was like, got it. Like, she nodded her head as if she was questioning the lady's story, because it did sound a bit weird, the young girl's story. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that situation, because really and truly, I feel like the real investors, the real presenters were definitely doing the most. Comment down below, hit me up on my Instagram, my website, the deals are all below here. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys soon.